Good afternoon. This is a testing broadcast, making sure that all of my equipment works, checking to make sure we're good to go for the kickoff tomorrow morning. So if you want to give me some feedback in the chat, let me know what you're hearing, what you're not hearing, if you can see me, if you don't want to see me. It's all good either way. It's your choice to be here. So I'm gonna go ahead and play some Fortnite here. I might talk a little bit about what's gone on in the world of sports today, but I don't want to have too many spoilers for tomorrow morning there. We got football season kicking off here shortly. Hockey, NHL preseason is about to get underway. Basketball, NBA is about to kick off here. We're getting out of summer, getting into fall. Everyone's getting back into their schedules, their normal routines. So here we are, just trying to get your day going. Today it's in the afternoon. Normally it's going to be from 6 a.m. till 8 a.m. for the streams is what I'm shooting for to have regularly. Those of you watching on YouTube, obviously you'll catch that whenever you catch it. But for the live streams, catch it at 6 a.m. on weekdays. So I'm going to get into the gameplay here. Picking up on some Fortnite. That's right, no skin. I am starting fresh here. Oh good, glad the audio and video are both going well. Scene changes go smoothly there, or I'm not sure. This is my first time getting to use the OBS software and Stream Elements. Shout out to Stream Elements, by the way. Their stuff seems real simple to get going, so I appreciate that as someone who didn't want to spend a million hours making something look decent. So let me know if it is running smoothly there. Let's see here. And as far as the mic, if I'm talking quieter like this, is it still picking it up fine? That's my biggest question. I didn't want to overdo the gate on it. Alright, good to hear that things are going well. Always thank your bus driver. Need that good karma. Alright. Since I am a console controller player, as you can see here, I feel like I'm obligated to drop Tilted. Especially in light of Nick Merckx and Aiden yesterday in the Summer Skirmish. Their head-to-head battles right here in Tilted. I feel like it's an obligation that I go here to kick off this stream. Probably not the best way to begin a match or a stream life either, but let's go for the gray SMG here. Apparently I also forgot to turn off my haptic settings on the controller, so that buzzing is a lot of fun. Farm up. There's some shields. See if there's minis in this chest first. No minis, but I'll pop this. Get me some explosives, upgrade the pistol. Right. There are a couple people in here. If anyone has any questions about sports coming up, let me know who your favorite teams are, who you follow, if you're a college or professional person. You just like anything that has to do with sports and that's how you showed up here. Let me know in the chat and comments there. Got a sniper over there. In the bell tower? Clock tower? No. There. Come on up, buddy. Come on up. 29 days until the NHL's back. Yes, it is. Uh-oh, grenades coming in. He's got me. I'm so dead. Yep. Couldn't get away. Couldn't get away. GG. GG. 29 days until the NHL's back. Looking forward to that. Go Leafs go. You can't tell from my profile pics there. A bit of a Toronto-centric. But shout out to Kansas City as well there. Go Chiefs. We got the quarterback to work with now. Just see if our defense can hold up on that end. And the Leafs, man, I don't want to give anything away about what I'm talking about tomorrow, but it's stacked. It is stacked. Down the center, we've got the young wingers. We got kids coming up. The Leafs are about to make a push, and it's been a long while. 1967. Hopefully that one's over here in 2019 for that championship. It's been long enough. I'm ready for one. Premier League's kicked off. We've had a couple weeks of the season there. They're about to go on international break, I believe, as well. So for my football folks that aren't American football, we've got that going on there. On the North American side, MLS is still rolling. I mean, with their season, I feel like they roll all year round, but that's part of it. Soccer's always going on over here. Which is good with the World Cup bid being split between the US, Canada, and Mexico coming up as well. Good to see that sport grow. It's a little more accessible than some sports for kids and families. When it's only a pair of cleats and shin guards that you have to get, it's a lot more accessible than getting into hockey or football with all the equipment that's needed for that. So it's good to see that growing over here in North America as well. Alright, so as you saw, I'm no Aiden, no Nick Merckx. Tilted was not my friend, so maybe I'm closer to what Nick Merckx was for that summer skirmish, but I'll just leave that alone for now. Right. Three people in here. That's 3 more than I expected on my first stream, so thank you guys very much. Hopefully you're morning people, because afternoon won't be my normal stream time. 6 a.m. will be more likely when I'll be on. So if you get up, get ready for work, pop Twitch on in the morning, grab a cup of coffee while you're getting ready, We'll talk about what's happened the night before, what's going on in sports throughout that evening, big news items, and get you ready for the day. That's what we're looking for. Alright. Looks good to me. Just see what that guy's doing right here. Woo, this side. Was closer than it should have been, but thank you for that. I'm gonna get back in here for a second. Knew I dropped some band-aids. Let's get those popped. Unwilling morning person. Yes, that explains it well. I don't like getting up in the morning, and this is actually just kind of a way that I'm going to be forcing myself to get up, get ready for the day, so that it's not, oh, time to rush off to whatever it is that's going on that day. So if I can help make that morning a little bit more bearable, then that works for me. I understand what it's like. Open your eyes in the morning and you just don't want to crawl out of bed. You want to stay cocooned up there. Trying to break that habit. Get up, get the day rolling, be productive the rest of the day. I'm going to try and be a part of that. Hopefully for a lot of you. But if it's just me, then hey, I've still accomplished my goal. Get up, get out of bed, be productive, and get going. How far will the Vegas Golden Knights go this year? Will they make the playoffs? Ah, was it beginner's luck? Good question. It's a very good question. If I had to say off the top of my head, they'll probably make the playoffs. I don't think they're going to contend for the cup like they did this year. Everything that could go right went right for them, including third and fourth string backups coming in during the season and looking like all-stars themselves. It's, I just don't see things going that right for them again this year. Now that I've said that, they'll probably win the cup. But that's my actual guess, is they'll make the playoffs, but they won't be contending for a cup like they did this past season. I got a long way to run with this. I'm hoping to grab a med kit in one of these chests. Oh. Pop these and then get a move on. That's gonna come fast. Sometimes that happens. Make this long run. Any other questions from the chat there? Glad I'm getting hockey fans in here right away. That gives me something that I'm most familiar with. Gotta say I'm looking forward to the Chiefs season. Mahomes at quarterback is going to be a lot of fun. Terrifying half the time, I'm sure, considering we're used to nice, safe Alex Smith back there. Never really going past the line of scrimmage, let alone downfield, but Mahomes has that arm. Hill, Hunt, Kelsey are going to be instrumental in making plays there. The biggest question, of course, is going to be the defense. Can they defend against the run? Can they defend against the pass? Or are we going to see a bunch of 42-38 games this season? Just the ultra high scoring, or will the Chiefs D be able to rein in some of the other team's offense there? We got a guy up front here. There we go. 105. Got one over here as well. 105. Let them fight it out going into the storm over there. I'm gonna make my run. Pop a couple, well, a single bandage once I get in here. A close storm, so I make my push that way. Right into this team here, get some third-party action going on. Where are you? I hear you. Missed it. I need to get off that shotgun quicker. I need to get off that shotgun quicker. Total rookie mistake there. Try and sit too long on the shotgun instead of getting over to my SMG. Alright. You want the Carolina Panthers not to suck. Well. I don't have good news for you. Sorry. Been a rough one since 15-16. Yeah. Well, when I moved to Kansas City, my first season watching them, they won 2 games. So I understand rough seasons. I get how that goes. But Cam Newton, yeah. Cammy Newton. Alright, I'm gonna get this third match in. It looks like everything's running smooth here. Then I'm gonna take a couple minute break. Test out a couple different scenes here, grab some water, just make sure everything's functioning properly. Come back, play one more. Then I'll call it quits for today. Get this up on YouTube. Make sure that part's working. Oh yeah, dance. Uh-oh, too late. Let's take a look, Looks like a good Valhalla drop. Give me that Viking village. get a good drop in here. One other, okay. Got a scar, get some mats, I hear a chest. Woo. Come on, get down there. More fighting going along here. I'm gonna chill here for a second. Thank you. I am so close to dead. That'll come in handy. I need some health. Oh, you are a beauty. If I have time to get it off, have it do anything. Come here, buddy. Oh, three here. That was not good. That was not good. Alright. Yeah, you can dance on me. You own it. You own Valhalla. I get ya, I get ya. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Blake Wheeler's contract. 5 years, 8.25 per. Well, 32. He just had a career year, 13 points more than his previous high, something like that. And they will only have 10 players signed after this season, I believe. And need to re-sign guys like Line and Morrissey. Gonna put them in a cap crunch. It's a lot of money for a guy going to be 37, around that by the time that he's finished with that contract. And on the promise of a career year. That's the tough thing. Leafs were in a similar situation with JVR. Comes off a career year. We decided to let him walk, which I approve of. As far as wingers go, we had Marner, Nylander, Janssen coming up. We had Hyman, who's always going to be a grinder on those top two lines. We had the guys Kapanen with his speed. We had people to come in and replace that spot. Winnipeg, though? It's Winnipeg. You kind of got to keep the guys that you have. If they want to be there, Winnipeg isn't Florida. It's not Tampa. It's not a big city. It's not Toronto. It's not New York. It's not a place with clout like Chicago or Los Angeles, places that people want to go to. It's Winnipeg. It's cold like 10 months of the year, and there's not a lot there. So if you have a guy that wants to stay, has put up great numbers for you, a veteran for your young guys, you kind of got to overpay a little bit to keep them there. You got to give them what makes them happy. You have enough flexibility with your upcoming contracts that you can make it work. Maybe in the last 2 years of it, you can move Wheeler out for something, get something back for him, or maybe you just need to get the cap hit off the books at that point. But I feel like it's a move that Winnipeg had to make. They couldn't let him go. I mean, they may have made the decision a bit earlier than they had to, Because I think he's still got 1 year left on his current contract, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's got 1 year left on the current contract, and then the 5 years kick in. So I get that being Winnipeg, you probably want to get your guys locked up as soon as you can to make sure you know what you're working with and that you're not having a bunch of turnover or guys deciding they don't want to be in that city anymore, or if they want to find out if the grass is greener elsewhere. But it's a big contract to hand out on a career year when I don't think you had to do it yet. If he regresses a bit this season and you waited it out, maybe middle of the season that number's 7.5 instead. Maybe you give him for 4 years instead of 5. But they've got him locked up. They know what they're working with now. So sometimes just knowing what you're working with is worth something to the organization as well. He's their captain, right? Yeah, that's true. He's harder to let walk than JVR. It's true. It's hard to let him walk, but I'm pretty sure he had a year left on it. So I don't think they had to make the decision yet. But, and the comparison with JVR was more just on the career year and then you pay him part there. But I do think that Wheeler's contract's more reasonable than JVR's, but that might just be more recency bias and knowing that the Leafs felt good without JVR, whereas I don't feel like Winnipeg would feel as good without Wheeler. So he may just mean more to the team than he did compared to JVR, meaning what he meant to the Leafs. So it's a tough thing, but I think Winnipeg probably just had to do it, and they feel good about having him signed up. Cap is still going up pretty consistently right now, so maybe in 2 years, maybe in 3 years, this doesn't look that bad at all for them. Maybe it's not an anchor, or maybe things flatline and they look at it 3 years down the road and say, we are in a mess. But I think they did what they probably needed to do to keep him around, keep him happy, keep the team feeling good about where they're going. I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm going to go grab a glass of water, come back, play one more match, and see how things go. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Let's get one more game in here. It looks like everything's going all right with the stream. I'm glad to see everything's kind of working well here. That's what today was about, getting this all set up and making sure that it's functioning fine so that tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., we can be up and have some in-depth discussion and some coffee. Maybe more coffee than discussion, whatever it takes to get you up and ready for work in the morning. So I appreciate the follow there, Kiki Pie. Your name will be up there till the next one follows, so I appreciate that. First follower. Alright. I think I'm gonna make this one a long flight down. Westworld looks like the place to be right now. As far as the layout of my stream goes, if anyone has any comments regarding that, if you think something's distracting on here, if you think something could be better, I'm always open to suggestions. Doesn't mean I'm gonna take them, but I'm open to them. So if you see something that looks off or you think could be a bit better one way or another, let me know about that and I'll take you under consideration. As you can see across the bottom there, Instagram at LeifESports, YouTube, search LeifESports. Twitch, you're already here at LeifESports. Facebook, you can search the page LeifESports. And Twitter for more frequent updates. We got LeifESports as well. Get it all across the board. So one name to remember. That's LeifESports. I'm Leif. We got a couple of chests up here. Let's go for that. Looks like it might be a quick trip here in Westworld. Get some of the loot out of here. Hit another rift down there to get back out, and we'll be good to go. There we are. My favorite gun in the game, double barrel shotty. Looking for minis before I pop this shield, or just another shield potion. I can handle that. like that. Happy with this loadout. See if we can make something happen with it. I love when no one comes here. There's just so much loot. It's absolutely insane. Oh. I think I'll have to take that with me instead. A bit of mobility. See what we got here. Spot any people making their way through. A long open field here to go through. Head over to Salty. Sure, farm up on my way. Be overly busy over here. Bus drop wasn't right through here, so might be a couple people that made their way. See, the damaged house has been gone into. I'll leave that for someone else. Stay up above Salty here since I know people have already gone through it. Are you nearby a supply drop? Pretty close. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back on 6 a.m. Eastern time. 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern time. Getting ready for work and everything with you guys, so grab your coffees, talk some sports, figure out what's going on in the world. Right here's where I wish I still had that hunting rifle. All of that action over at Dusty. But take this. See if anyone else is making a move for this. Really? On the tree? Yep, we got company. Thank you, buddy. Pop this slurp quick. Pop the second one and get a move on. Come on, get those other bullets. There we are. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube that you like, follow, and subscribe there. Unless you don't like it, then don't do any of those things and just forget about what you saw. I know some people say any publicity is good publicity. I don't think that's really true. I think there's a lot of people out there right now that wish they didn't have the press that they did have. I see someone right over there. Not the time to engage. I don't have the right weapons for that. I don't need to be farming wood. I am full on that. See where this next storm moves to. Are we coming around the temple? All gonna go pray to the tomato gods over here. Looks like what we're doing. Right, alright. Flying in over there. The 10 people left. Walking down over there. I feel like my best bet here is to just wait until we're down to a couple people. Because I'm much better suited for pushing when there's not a third party coming in here. Let's see what ends up happening. I don't want to give up the high ground just yet. Although I could go over there. Let's give that a shot. Back up here just a bit. Someone making a push to that guy over there. I could just rift over to him if I wanted to. I can bait someone over here. That trap down. Have one. Okay, well. Would have been a great idea. Would have been a great idea. Alright, we got close quarter combat going on right here. There. That one's bounce padding off to someone. over there? Alright. Move is this way. Welcome to the fourth one in the chat here. Any sports that you really enjoy? What do you like watching? Any favorite teams, college or pro? What is it that helps you get out of bed in the morning? I appreciate y'all dropping in on this testing stream. 8, alright. That's totally worth giving away my position. Wish I had an AR from here. Hunting rifle, sniper rifle, thing like that. Keep strafing here in case someone comes up behind me. That sounds good. Get up in the air. Get a good spot here. Got a tree for some natural coverage. They have such a good angle on me right here. But I can get out of here one more time with the rift to go. And I'm gonna have to because I'm the farthest thing from that. Let's take a look. Four left. Over there. Is he still there? Okay. Couldn't get the gun out. Couldn't get the gun out as he chased me down there. That was well played by him. GG. GG. All right. Thank you guys and girls for joining the test stream. Glad everything looks like it's functioning well. Hopefully it sounds like it too. I know that I was told it was earlier in the stream. Hopefully nothing's really changed there from that. So I appreciate you joining me. Again, LeifESports. YouTube, Instagram, Twitch obviously, Facebook, Twitter. Follow me, join me. 6 a.m. streams. 6 a.m. on weekdays. Wake up, get your coffee, get your sports talk in right here. Just another way to consume some sports, enjoy some Fortnite, might play some other games depending on what's going on at that time. Maybe NHL season kickoff, I'll start with some NHL 19 or something like that, but whatever it is, it's probably going to be Fortnite most of the time. Look forward to y'all joining me back as well. So thank you once again. Have a great afternoon.